and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lance again. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ross Dwelling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st down, Lance taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on,
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run it with Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And hats off to Russell Wilson. He just went over 35,000 passing yards. Seems to be in contention for a passing title year after year. Came into the league in 2012 and so darn consistent. Congratulations to Russell Wilson on topping another marker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Penny will try to punch it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Wilson on the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun now for Lance. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That is 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Fulgham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations